Good afternoon, Facebook world. This is going to be probably one of the coolest interviews ever.
Because you're in it.
Oh, yeah, it's the one rare.
She didn't want to be in it. Sorry, I didn't want to play today.
Oh, man.
No, I did. I was just nervous.
So, I just took a minute and watched the new music video.
Do you like it? Yeah? It's good. Thank you.
It's probably the favorite thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
You got to tell everyone that. Yeah, tell everyone.
It's the best thing I've ever seen. Absolutely the best thing. If you haven't seen it, head on over. The song is called Hallelujah, and it's amazing. It has sock puppets.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a sock puppet band.
Okay, so everybody's going to want to know, first, were the socks clean?
No, they don't care if the socks were clean, and no, they weren't. They were my old socks, and it was all me, CGI. No, I actually collaborated with a company called Sock Puppet Parody that have done a bunch of videos where you've seen them, right? So I'd seen them. I didn't think this would work, but I watched the video. I was watching a whole bunch of music videos by bands where they're playing on a mountain or playing in a room, and I was like, I just can't do it again, man. I've done that. But I had to do something different, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, and then I found the Sock Puppet Parody videos, and I went, oh, I remember those guys. So I just Facebooked them. I just Facebook messaged them, and I said, hey, do you guys want to do a real video? And they said, oh, yeah, a couple of bands have asked us that over the last year, but, you know, they're not really serious, and, you know, we're a real production company. I said, yeah. So I flew down to Dallas the next day, and I said, so here's what I'm thinking. I start playing, a little guy comes in, and then the thing drops, and I told them the whole video, and they were like, actually, okay, that's pretty cool, and so they did it. And we put it together, and they produced the whole video, and I had the ideas of what it was, and then they brought in like the groupies behind Little Shim. That was all them, and we started just making it as stupid as we could.
So are there instances where it would probably be a bad idea for Little Shim to show up?
Almost all instances, I would say. I mean, you're having a nice romantic evening with your girl, and then Little Shim pokes in and starts trashing the fucking room. That's not going to go down well.
I don't know. I guess it depends on who you're trying.
Prick. Little Shim was a real prick. He really, we just pushed him as far as he could go. He broke the whole stage. He tried to, I'm not a fan of him.
So I want to talk about, I always do like stupid games, because everybody asks, so tell me about the new album, tell me about the tour. You've said it 1,000 times.
No, I haven't done a tour yet, and I haven't done anything. Today was my first show.
Right. So we'll do the necessary. Silly questions are better. So I used to do a bit called What's in Carolina's Box, because before I met my husband over here, I was an online dater quite a bit of the time. Right. So I would actually read my really bad pickup lines on the air. I want the ones that I would get in my inbox. What's in Carolina's box? Okay. So I would like to know your worst pickup line that you've ever used on a chick.
Okay. I think I think the worst pickup line I ever said was in a clothing store, and I said that she worked there, and I said I had something I wanted to buy, and I said I want this, but I don't want to pay this much. What can you do about that? And that was it.
Did it work?
Yeah.
What?
It actually worked. I was a kid. It was so many years ago, and I didn't know what I was doing. But I just thought, well, number one, I want a discount on the shirt. That was like, I was 19. I was broke, and then she actually, it wasn't supposed to be a pickup line. It was supposed to be, hey, can you help me with the price? But I said it in this way that I was like, you're gonna give me this discount, right? And she thought I said, you're gonna give me your number, right? And she gave me her number.
So it was almost like a Jedi mind trick.
It was. I wish I could have pulled it off at any other point in my life, but I think I was so young and stupid that I actually didn't know what the hell I was doing.
And so let's talk about Rock on the Range. What can people expect today?
Well, I've already played, honey. We can edit that out.
We'll edit that out. And we're going to pretend that it hasn't happened yet. Okay. Jedi mind trick. How is it Wayne's World does it? Okay, we'll rephrase it. What was the most exciting part about Rock on the Range? You can't.
What's the most exciting part of this interview so far? It's going gangbusters.
He's really good, right? We should just go back to talking about the sock puppets.
Yeah, or what's in your box. Yeah.
Well, no, let's talk about the new song, because it's something that,
let's talk about that.
yeah, my listeners actually should be exposed to it next week when I decide to go back to work.
Very good. All right. Well, what do you want to know?
I want to know everything.
Okay, well, the song's called Hallelujah. It's my first single as a solo artist. I recorded and produced it myself, which I've never done. I made it in my bedroom. The choir is not a gospel choir, that's me. So it was a kind of a leap of faith in a way to say to everyone, hey, I've got a new record coming out, and the record is the same as the Puppies records, where they're broad. It's not just one sound over and over again, it's got a lot of moving parts. But I really wanted to put something out that just said, hey, Shim's back, I'm back doing what I do, and it's just a good old-fashioned rock song, you know, with a good vocal and a good hook. And so far, everyone's been really positive and responsive to it, because I didn't know how it would go. I wasn't sure if they'd just forget about me altogether. But so far, they've been really, really supportive. And you should all request it on the radio, and you should all go watch the video.
443-397-9278. That's our request line. So as you start to build your next trip around, don't forget the dangly part of Maryland. We like you there.
Dangly part? I never forget the dangly part. How could I forget?
And just make sure you bring little Shim along, okay?
Oh, yes. You want to meet little Shim? Okay. I've got to start manufacturing some little Shims to sell them. Everyone deserves a little Shim. Yeah.
Everybody deserves a little Shim. Thank you so much.
Thank you for helping me get the message out there. Thank you.
Of course. Okay, bye.